Obviously, you tell by the accent, I'm not from quite down here, I'm from Worcester. I'm a 6'3", 25 stone father of 4. That is actually true. This has produced children 4 times. Fair enough. In fact, I should take my health more seriously. I'm the only person who doesn't need a visa to go and live in America, just based off the fact that my BMI qualifies me in the first place. But I have actually taken positive steps health-wise, and last year I took the biggest plunge ever, and I did the most impressive, daunting thing a man can do, which is have a vasectomy. Now, the vasectomy, I call a vasectomy. I do not call the snip. The reason I don't call it the snip is I'm just popping for the snip. Be back in 5 minutes. Anybody want a loaf? Just go for the snip. It fucking ain't that, I can tell you. I don't know if anybody in this room, probably not the women, but the men have been through this. It's fucking horrendous. Absolutely fucking horrendous. Starts off with a phone call. It's quite a long process. I'll try and cram it in. Phone call, lovely lady on the phone asking all about my kids. What do? They do horse riding, they do rugby. She goes, oh, it sounds like you have a great family life. I said, yeah, it does. What would you do if they all died? Fucking Christ. Wow, that took a turn. That's the best bit of the whole thing. That's the easiest bit to deal with. Because the next bit is you get the letter when you're going to have the actual operation. And I'm reading it gives me the date and the time, and it says, right at the bottom, before attending, can you please shave the area? I thought, well, I'm bold. By choice, I've got hair. I shave this off in a mirror where I can see, and I cut it quite often. So I was terrified. Bear in mind, I have to ask my wife if I've got shoes on because I can't fucking see. Shaving the area seemed like a really bad idea to me, but I did, I had to go. And the result of it, I had to ask my wife. I said, how does that look? She said it looks a bit like Keith Flint's head from the video to Firestarter by the Prodigy with them fucking stripes. Shit, that was fucking great, wasn't it? Then it comes to the day where you actually go to have the vasectomy. So I've prep shaved the area. You turn up, they give you a paper gown. Just go in there, strip off, put that on. Don't do it up at the back. I thought, right, I can manage that. So in I go. Getting changed in the room, strip off. Sorry if you've thought of that now. Strip off. And I'm thinking, right, I need to put the paper gown on. There's a big aircon unit above my head and it's on full tilt. Now, as a man who's going to be naked in a room in front of strangers, what I really want to be is freezing cold. That weren't the only downside to the aircon. It was blowing a fucking gale and this paper gown was like a kite. I'm trying to get into this paper gown. I look at the bloke from Birmingham. Fucking great. But I get it on. Happy days. Right, sorted. I'm in. Go into the operation. I'm expecting a doctor. No, there ain't a doctor. There's a team of 5. 4 women and 1 quite camp-looking fella. And if any medical professionals are in and you sort of have an icebreaker for these situations, don't use the one that he did on me, which was, as I lay on the bed, with my knees up like this, like a Christmas turkey, Keith Flint lay on the bed. He went, oh, I wouldn't say no. If that's your best icebreaker, just leave it. So they snipped it, I was doctored, and that's it, that's the end of my reproductive ability, really. But it gets better than that, because the last part of this is you have to go for a sperm count, right, to see if it's worked. And I thought, oh, okay, fair enough. Now, does anybody remember a film called Road Trip? Might not be as old as me. They go in and they donate sperm for money, right? So that's my reference point. I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm going to go in, there's going to be a load of porn on the telly, sofa to lie on, porno mags, all that. No, it's not that at all. I go in, there's a waiting room of about 10 guys, all sat having a chat. Little side door, you go in, that's your room. In this room is a sink, and that's it. There's nothing else. I've got a featureless room, just a sink. So they gave me a part and said, right, we need a sample in there. And I go, right, okay. Fucking stinks of paint. I said to the bloke, it really smells in here. He said, yeah, we only painted it this morning. We're trying to speed it up and get more people through. Oh, fuck, I'm the maiden voyage. When I come, I might spray up the wall like when they smash champagne on a ship. So, I ain't proud of this, but I'm going to share it with a room full of complete strangers. I'm in this room, and obviously I haven't got much to work with. I'm trying, I'm rubbing, I'm twisting, I'm pulling. But all I can hear is the waiting room and the men outside going, yeah, mate, West Ham's defence is shite at the moment. For Fucking United ain't got a striker. That didn't help. That really didn't help. I was bashing away. About 15 minutes, nothing. Then I start to panic and go, shit, someone's going to knock the door in a minute, check if I'm all right. Oh, I really don't need that. And I found out, I learned something that day. You can ejaculate with a completely flaccid penis. It's really fucking difficult. It's very dry and abrasive, but it can be done. I shot the tiniest, most pathetic sample you have ever seen into this tiny little cup. And I put it on the side and I went to the only feature in the room, which was my sink. I limped my way over, started to wash my hands, and I see it, right? This sign above the sink. It says, if you require masturbation oil, please ask a member of staff. Do not use the hand soap. I promise that's a true sign it was above the sink. I thought, well, I wish I'd have known that, but there you go. So I'm washing my hands, and I realise that ain't hand soap. That's alcohol hand sanitizer. And I thought, poor fucker who found that out with friction burns on his dick before that sign. Fucking Christ. So I go out, go through the waiting room, bit embarrassed, probably sweating, let's be honest. And I hand this tiny little sample to the doctor. And he just has a look, and I said, oh, that's all right. And I'm thinking, please don't say it ain't enough. And I shit you not, like a shopkeeper with a dodgy £20 note, he held it up to the light like that. He says, we should be able to work with that, it's not a problem. What I will say is, we can sometimes get an inconclusive result, in which case you'll just have to come again, which I thought was a really shite choice of words, to be honest, during the situation. Birmingham, you've been amazing. My name's Sampson. I hope to see you again soon. Have a great night.